Support for makers, women who make Southwest Florida, is provided by Clive Daniel Home, Shula's Steakhouse, the Centers for the Arts of Bonita Springs, and by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
20 years ago, we were euthanizing somewhere between 13 million and 14 million animals, dogs and cats, in the United States. Today, we are down to about 4 to 5 million euthanasias per year in the United States. We still don't have enough homes for the animals that are coming into the world, and that's the biggest thing I can do to help animals, is cause there to be less animals. I was blessed to have 2 parents and a grandmother that all gave me unconditional love, I think, every day. I am an only child, and when I was 5, my mother and daddy got a dog for me named Fluffy that lived until I went off to college. He was a great companion, so I always loved animals. My first degree is in economics from the University of Florida, and then I went back a few years later to UCF and got a degree in accounting and sat for and passed the CPA exam. The demographics at the University of Florida, where I also had accounting classes, were about 30 male, 2 to 3 female. You were maybe treated a little bit differently, like, do you really know what you're doing? This is a man's field. Hurricane Andrew hit in Miami, and they were bringing animals up here, and I went and volunteered with some of the shelters, local shelters, and met some of the animal people. And this was about 5 or 6 years before I retired. So I got in with the animal people in the area and said, I think I want to be more a part of this. When I retired, the first thing I did was start volunteering at the Humane Society down on Martin Luther King Boulevard, and I would answer the phone every day, and every day somebody would say, I really want to get my animal, my pet, spayed or neutered, but I just don't quite have enough money to get to a full-service veterinarian. So I found a spay-neuter clinic in Naples and met the veterinarian and said, if I build the clinic, will you come and help me do that? And we did that in December of 1998, and this is 15 years and 70,000 surgeries later. I was able to use my own funds to build the first clinic, and now it supports itself. I've been very blessed to have grown up in the 60s and gone to the University of Florida in 1965 when I was one of 2 or 3 women in an accounting class, and then to have gone back to the University of Florida to vet school in 2007 and been in a class where there are 70% women in the vet school. And now when I would talk to these young girls in my vet class, they would almost look at me like I was with Mars when I talked about how wonderful it was that they all wanted to be doctors and lawyers and veterinarians and Indian chiefs. I feel like in my lifetime I've been able to see women do amazing things. But I think it's almost more exciting that they just take it for granted that they can be a doctor. The biggest accumulation of low-income neighborhoods are in North Fort Myers or East Fort Myers. And so North Fort Myers, right on Cleveland Avenue, where I originally was the closest to them. I spend most of my time in the clinic. I do spend some time out looking for grants and talking to people about what we're doing, but I'm in the clinic almost every day. It's not like a job when you go to work every day, excited to get up in the morning and see what can you do today. I think a sense of humor is so important. If we can't laugh at ourselves and laugh at life, I see a lot of sadness at my clinic, so I hope we also laugh a lot at my clinic. I used to keep a little sign on my mirror in the bathroom sometimes that said, just lighten up, Don't take yourself so seriously. Don't take life so seriously. It's got to be fun too.